Here are the top 3 stocks you need to buy in February 2023 right now. Leading the way is first Pinterest. During the 2022 market decline, Pinterest took a huge beating, simply because the user base contracted a little bit during the pandemic restrictions when it was lifted around the world. Pinterest only has just a small fraction of the user base of Facebook, so there's still a lot of long-term user growth potential. The most exciting thing from a long-term investor's perspective, I think, in my opinion, is the Pinterest's massive opportunity when it comes to monetizing its users. We traditionally think of Pinterest as a place where people go to find things that they might want to buy, but it recently hired e-commerce veteran Bill Reddy as its new CEO to help accelerate its e-commerce version of the website. Having said all that, it's very easy to see how seamless the advertising, lead generation, and product placement could be when people are already there for suggestions. So the monetization potential is especially massive when it comes to accounting for 80% of its user base and only utilizing just a tiny fraction of its revenue. So for me, we believe that Pinterest is a good buy for the year 2023. Next up, we have Block, or formerly known as Square. For those of you who don't know, Square used to be a small niche payment processing company for small business owners and whatnot that needed to pay without having your traditional credit card payment system. So now Block, as it is now called instead of Square, Block is still, in my opinion, a very good buy. Block processed about $188 billion in payment volume over the past 4 quarters. It also offers a suite of adjacent services for businesses. On the individual side, Block has the Cash app also, with 47 million users, as well as capabilities that include person-to-person money transfers, direct deposits, and debit cards, the ability to buy and sell stocks, even Bitcoin, and much more. Block also recently acquired the music app Tidal, plus the Afterpay, buy now, pay later platform. As its ecosystem evolves, the business should only get stronger. The long-term trend towards cashless payment adoptions still has a long way to go. But Block has been there from the very beginning, and in my opinion, has very huge potential growth. It could potentially even earn its spot on the top 1, 2, 3 of the future payment processing mobile users. Last but not least, the last one is Shopify. Shopify operates as a platform designed to allow businesses sell their products online. It has huge focus on smaller businesses, dropshippers, e-commerce, etc., you name it. Shopify has been around for a long time, and it's grown leaps and bounds. The CEO is an amazing person. He's deeply invested in the company itself. Shopify offers a subscription plan for businesses, but the ease of transaction and having everything on one hub is what makes Shopify shine so great. And especially if you look at the news lately with the cannabis and everything like that, most of these companies are all leaning on Shopify. And when the certain other smaller industries are popping, most of these smaller businesses rely on Shopify. And so in my opinion, when you look at Shopify as a one-stop shop approach, they have almost everything. They're just getting started, in my opinion. The platform just generated over $5 billion in revenue over the past 4 quarters. This is just a fraction of its estimated $153 billion and growing market opportunities as more and more retailers eventually shift their focus to online. And in my opinion, e-commerce is very early still, and it's only making up less than 15% of the retail sales in the US. Shopify has everything to offer for the clients. And in my opinion, even though the current trend of the stock market is somewhat low and down, Shopify is something you should definitely invest in right now.